Life before, my family knew that I was gay. I think life there was simple and also not simple only, but life was great because there wasn't any also discrimination from family. There wasn't any hate speech from family. There wasn't any hate. I think I can say so. But also life changed when they get to know that, okay, you are gay, and that's when now this hate speech comes with this word that we use in Shona, that is ngochani. That means that's something to the South African language is mofi. It's kind of hate, I think, when you being told with your language. So they say ngochani. So it gets to be very, very painful, I think I can say so. And especially also the way they are saying it. And also my family get to find out about my sexuality and everything. My only way that I had to do was to run away from home, because my father or my family, that's when they told me, if you don't move from here, he said that I'm going to kill you myself before the community kills you, or I'm going to have to hand you over to the police. So that's how I get to run. I had to run away from home because of the prosecution. I had to run away from my life, and coming to South Africa also to find safety, and also to find love, and also to be who I was, or to find myself, I think I can say so. So that's when I came to South Africa. Zimbabweans and South Africans, they are board jumpers, I can say so, each and every day. You can jump a border anytime and any day. When I was crossing over, it is a thing that it wasn't unplanned, right? And I didn't have any passport with me. So I had to bribe the officials. It was not as difficult as I thought, because it was a walkthrough. What they just needed was money. So when I got there, I just give them the money, and then I was through the border. And then I got to Joburg, and then I stayed also at the park station for a few days and waiting, because now my money had ended there. After 2 weeks, because I stayed in Joburg, I think 2 weeks, and then, yeah, it was 2 weeks, and not even in a house. It was around park station, sleeping outside and everything, and asking people for money. People would be rude, and some would help, and even taking other things from them. You just want to survive, and even going for days without eating. I did go. Not only that, but even without bathing, because there wasn't any way to bath, or I was even smelling. And there is a sociologer train that comes to Cape Town. That's the one that I take, and that's how I come to Cape Town. When I fled Zimbabwe, I was actually in a relationship, an online relationship with a guy in Cape Town whilst I was in Zimbabwe. And we dated almost for, I think, 8 months. He kind of felt, at first, I think he was genuine, I can say so. And the blunder that I can say, because I was also, I think for me it was love. I can say I felt in love with someone that I didn't know. I felt in love with a person on the phone at first. He also brought the idea of South Africa, how it was. He told me how good it was, how welcome it was, how everything was. When I got to Cape Town, he switched off his phone, and he also deactivated his Facebook account. I never heard of him, and as well as I never saw him. That was, I think, the last time that we had a communication together. Till today, would not know much more on why did he do that, or why did he lead me up to or the journey or something like that, and then he would switch off his phone when I'm already in South Africa. When I went to Port Elizabeth Home Affairs, it was a challenge. The other guy asked me, "Why are you here?" And I'm like, "No, I'm coming from Zim." "Why did you come to South Africa?" That was the first question. "When did you come to South Africa?" He's asking me already. I'm outside and there are people, and I'm like, "No, because I'm getting everything." And he started laughing and like, I think because of the way that I was dressing and everything, that was the first time. "You are gay?" And they're like, "Yes." And he's like, "Okay, you can't be gay." I'm like, "Why?" And he's like, "No, you are like this." Because I also had kind of beard, and the way that I was dressing, I was a manish. But for them, I think also that I'm saying that you have to be more feminine, to be gay or something like that. And I'm like, okay, I need to do that. And to even shorten up my beard, I needed to put a little bit of makeup. I needed to put the earrings and everything. And yeah, they're like, boom, yeah, I am in the morning. The morning that I went to Home Affairs, it was on Friday, and I was dressing in a ladish, something like that, a jumpsuit, a smaller one, and it had colors like it was greenish and reddish, and it had open up, it had buttons here, and then it would open up so that my chest, like, or even my breast, I can say so, will be out and revealing. And I was wearing a bit of makeup. It wasn't that much, too much, but it was a thing of you not ask twice that if I was gay or so forth. And I got to Home Affairs in the morning, and at the queue, everyone was looking at me. The eyes, everyone was looking at me. And also when they hear that I'm coming from Zimbabwe, it's a thing of asking that they will be asking you again, "Where do you come from?" And they use, "No, we don't have a person like this in Zim. We don't have such in this," and all of that. And they would even kind of make a distance away from where I was standing, and I would stand alone and everything. It was a thing of there is no gay men in Zimbabwe. And the other one was like, "No, but you can see he's gay." And it's like, "No, what about if he's pretending that he is gay?" Did you hear what that Mofi is saying? Did you hear that stubborn, weird questions and very, I think you can say, inappropriate questions and uncomfortable questions that they were asking me? It was painful. That it's kind of also double discrimination. Not only that I'm gay, but I'm also a foreign national. It also took me back home again, where I'd run away of being who I was or something like that, and trying to find a better place or something like that, or try to find a safer place. So I felt as if it took me back to Zim again, that I'm not safe again, and these people probably they can even attack me again. I felt helpless. I felt less human. Yeah, it was very bad, I can say so. It was very bad, because without any documentation, something you be kind of also less human. The entire experience at Home Affairs, when I look back at it, sometimes I laugh at it, but sometimes it makes me cry. Why does it makes me cry? It made me to dress up the thing that I wasn't comfortable during the day, because mostly when I'm cross-dressing or something like that, I'm doing it for my clients at night. It's not a daily thing that I need to do. So when I look back into that, it's a thing of I've been exposed or something like that. So the experience of it, I will not wish it to anyone. The experience that I went through, I would not want anyone to go through what I went through. So if I look back into the experience and everything, it's very sad. I feel very sad. But on the other side as well, as I said, for me, I'll look at the greater thing of what did I acquire out of it? What was the reason why was I doing it? Which is I needed to be documented. I needed to be counted in a country. Because remember, you get to Home Affairs at 5 and you are in the queue till they open at 7, and everyone is looking at you up and down, and everyone is saying what they want to say. I would not want to wish it to anyone. Like, those are the hateful words, and those are the hateful experience, I can say so. I was thinking, probably, what about if these people, they just try to street me now, or even try to harm me, or even beat me? Who's gonna stand in for me? So it was the thing of being fear again for my life. Though even I was in a place, they say it's a safe place, but I wasn't safe. I never felt safe. As a sex worker, COVID-19 have affected me in many, many ways. People at home, they need, back home, they need food, and they rely on me to send them food. And as you know, with the situation currently in Zim, things are very bad, and are getting worse and worse each and every day. So even with this COVID-19, and also as being a sex worker, it was, or it is still even worse, because you're not gonna get any clients, you're not gonna be meeting any people, because they don't want to meet up with anyone. It had limited us a lot, and it had made me to go back, even to not to have enough money to send back home to my family and to my parents, so that also they can have food on the table. Not only that, it has also affected me, COVID-19 depression, because you are depressed, you're in a foreign country, and you don't know what's gonna go tomorrow. You're not even sure what tomorrow brings, you know what I mean? It's been a challenge. That's one thing I can say on surviving during this COVID-19, because sometimes it would feel like it's much better to die in my home country, because who's gonna exploit me even on my body when I get to die in South Africa, especially Cape Town, far away from Zimbabwe. It's been very difficult. It's not only poverty that have killed a lot of migrants and LGBT their dreams, but also acceptance have been playing a big role in their lives. So if the community gets to accept who they are and also support them, it will help a lot. So one hope that I can say is for them to have a peaceful home, place where they can call home. And how do I define a place that I call home? Is a place where you are able to be who you are, a place where you are able to be to fulfill your dreams, a place to be able to express yourself without any harm to anyone, or also even without any harm of being afraid of anyone around you. So that's one thing I can say. That's one thing I do wish all the migrants, LGBT people also to have. Safety, I can say so.